Hello everybody, I'm this Weird Gamer and welcome back to our subscriber zoo. This is episode 4. Last episode we made the T-Rex enclosure. This nice little enclosure here with obviously the T-Rexes in. That's quite a nicely sized enclosure I think. So remember, if you want to see a next episode as soon as possible, which means I hope I can do it immediately. I haven't been able to do that for the past 2 videos, but I really hope I can upload it immediately, but if not, just as soon as possible will be the episode after. And since the last video got like 34 likes within 2 days or something, I'm going to ramp it up to 40 likes we need, just because maybe we can get those even faster. And it gives me some time because we got like the target that we set, which was the 25, or no, we had 25 set to. Well, no, we said 15 and changed it to 25 just as I put the video up. And that was like, the 15 was reached within like an hour or two. And the 25 within like a few hours. So that was crazy. So I think we can ramp it up a bit. So maybe, okay, let's not say 40, let's say 35. 35 likes and I will upload the next video. And I hope I will have it up immediately at that point. So remember, if you have any suggestions for animals, leave them in the comments. Leave them in the comments of the newest video. Only leave them in the comments of this video if this is the newest video. Remember that, please. So I don't have to go back to the videos. Also, naming, comment the names. If I forget to name an animal, comment the name on the next video again, because I might not be able to look back or forget to look back or whatever. So yeah, that was most of the logistical stuff I think as well. One more thing, if you're waiting for more Zoo Tycoon footage from me, and there's nothing coming at that point, then maybe you want to go check out the Roller Coaster Tycoon series. It's also pretty cool. I restarted the park, so I can make things look nicer. This time, I'm actually making nice stuff, so you definitely should go check that out while you wait for more Zoo Tycoon. It's a pretty similar game, apart from that, instead of animal enclosures, I build roller coasters and stuff. Then you can also build a few animal enclosures, like pandas and a few other things. Speaking of pandas, ooh, Red Panda 2 is pregnant. But I'd meant something different when I said speaking of pandas. Somebody wanted me to call one of the red pandas Foxy. I guess because they kind of look like foxes. So let's call them Foxy. And that was suggested by someone. I didn't note that down. God damn it. I'm so unprofessional. Anyway, on to animal this episode. Now, lots of comments. Also like 34 comments. So it's the same amount of likes that we got, which is interesting. Although some people did spam, and please don't do that. That's just silly. That's just not going to help you at all. And not going to help me, and it's just annoying. And, yeah, like, I mean, it's fine that you post your own animal idea in the comments again, even though it's there. Even though I would prefer if you just light up, give a thumbs up to the original animal idea, that if somebody already posted that. That would make it much easier, and I could see how many people thumbs that up. But anyway, the hippos got the most, like, 6 people or so wanted hippos, or even 7, I think. So I guess that's a big win for hippos. Also, people wanted elephants, so if you keep commenting again on this video, maybe next video we can get elephants, depending on what you guys suggest. I'm always going to go for the most popular vote, because this is not my zoo, this is our zoo, this is your zoo. You decide what gets on the zoo. And if most people decide something, then that will most likely be that. Okay, so as you see, the fence is suddenly gone, and that's because I quickly cut that off camera, because I've decided to do something a little different with this enclosure. I'm not too sure what we're going to make it look like exactly, but we're just going to start off with fencing a bit of it off. But as you see, I left a little gap there in the middle. And that is because right there we're going to have one of these platforms. I think we're going to go for the wooden one though, instead of the stone one like we usually go before. So we're going to go lower down to about that height. And then we can make this... Okay, we can actually make this bigger. And level this out down here. So this will be the lower bit here. Then we obviously need a few smooth bits at least, because, you know, the hippos need to be able to get up and down properly. And then we're going to go into make sure that we have the right biome here. So we're going to just fill the whole thing with the swamp biome for now. And of course they need water. And what I want to do with these cliffy bits here is we can add water up here and down there. Perfect. And refill the water up here. So we can make it go up to there, and that should be good. And that shouldn't be water up here. This bit shouldn't be water. I just realized we need to have a fence below here to actually close this properly. So let's just quickly do that, because otherwise we're going to forget. Maybe we could have it flat going over here and have a path going through that bit. So there's like two sides to the enclosure in the upper bit, but then they connect in the lower bit. That might be a cool idea. So if we have a... There we go. And do that on the other side as well. Just up here. Oh, these would be quite nice wing platforms if we built them into more of the things. Into more of the enclosures. I think that's a nice idea, actually. That'd be awesome. Oh god, no, we want flat. Yeah, slight problem. Now this is too flat to actually go back down here. Can we make it go? It is fine. Awesome. Awesome. This is working out very nicely. And my idea was then to... First of all, that should be hooking up. I hope people can actually go over that. And then again, we need to have fencing. But this time, it will go all the way around here. This time it can't hook up around the side. But that's fine. We'll just go around like that for a bit. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be great. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, yep. Cool. So now we have this little thing that goes over the enclosure, which is really cool, I think. Why is there messed up terrain? This terrain, stop messing up. You're being silly, terrain, and you should not mess up because messing up is silly. Okay? Yeah? Awesome. Good that you realized that. So now we can get back onto being normal and making awesome hippo enclosure. So here, and then we need to obviously finish the wetlands bit and add a bit more wet to the wetlands. Because right now there's not too much wet in the wetlands, so yeah, a bit more wet would be nice. The living space for the hippos. I was about to say rhinos. I don't know why I would say rhinos. Also, I wanted to tell you guys something else, but I forgot what it was, so I'm not telling you guys that something else, it seems. Unless, of course, I can recall what I was trying to say, and then we'll be fine. But until then, nothing. Nope, I can't think of it at all. Scratching posts and trees. What sort of trees do we have here? This one can sit in the water. So can one here. Then here, here. Yeah, these are all trees that kind of sit in the water. That's what they look like anyway. And then we'll have a few more normal trees in this swamp area. That tree doesn't look like it sits in the water. That one does though. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Then we can add some water lilies for that special watery lily effect. Some, what are these? Green pitcher plant? Yeah, sure. I don't know what they are, but they look cool, I guess. Some logs in the water, because logs in the water are logs and belong in the water. That didn't make much sense. Anyway, I'm just talking random now, because, yeah, stuff and randomness. It's fun. That's not cool, though. Rock. Rock, 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 rock. Okay, I think if we do any more, it will overfill the enclosure. Let's just add a few balls for them to play with. Some random ice cube that take a salt lick, not ice cube. And a tire here and there. Okay, hippos. The hippopotamus, to be exact. So, this is quite a big enclosure, so I think we can have 1, 2, 3 females. And on the other side, just because we can, 1, 2, 3 males. Is that a good size? I hope it is. We might need to add another habitat bit here, so we're going to get rid of that tree and put that there. And I hope this is the hippos. Are they fine? I think the hippos will be good. Now they just need a zookeeper and an entrance for the zookeeper. The zookeeper shall be called Luke Reed. I would call it Oliver Vakia. He was the first to suggest it, but he spammed his comments and I think it's not deserved. So there we go, Luke Reed. However, since we've got a few hippos, we can call some of them by some names. So we can call you okay, these I noted them down really bad, so I'm just gonna leave it. Sorry guys. Noted the names sound bad, but you know, if you have your own name suggestions for the hippos, then just put them in the description and I can name them that. Okay, so I think this enclosure is quite nice. I hope it is. So let's have a look. So say we're over here somewhere. You can see the hippos up here near their thing. You can see the waterfall from above, so you can't really see it. See these trees here? They're quite small trees, not very high. And then you're surrounded by hippo enclosure, which I think is pretty cool. Hippos on both sides. Well, most of them are here. There's none here for some reason. They all just kind of wandered over to an area together. And then you have this awesome walkway above the enclosure, which is pretty cool. I really like it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. With a hippo below it right now. All the hippos seem to wander to one side. Maybe they like this side better. Maybe it's like the west or the east side. This is the counterpart of that. And I don't know. Maybe they're east side people or west side people, depending on what side they're on. Hey there. How you doing? There's kids without parents again, just like always. And on that note, on the note of kids without parents, we're going to finish episode 4 here. So remember, 35 likes and the next episode will go up ASAP. As soon as we reach it, I will hopefully either already just be able to make it public, or at least then start the upload and it'll be up a few hours later, because it takes me a while to upload stuff because my internet is horrible. Anywho, thanks for watching everybody. Please leave a comment for suggestions for animals. Like the video if you want more of this. Check out Roller Coaster Tycoon videos if you need for more content. And if you haven't yet, maybe you want to consider subscribing. Goodbye.